Okay, so I do know most of you that are on today, but just say, yeah, I'm Maitrivira and I live in Bo'ness, just outside Edinburgh. So involved with Edinburgh Sangha and I'm involved with Dana Kosha as well. So I didn't get my title to K in time, so obviously I've got Body of Awakening, but today was going to do, focuses on posture and presence. So I would sort of be continuing on from last week. When we were, it's that kind of repetition, building up that muscle. As we, explore something which is possibly new for some of us. So again, bringing in the world and the landscape a bit just to kind of set the scene. It's the kind of, I guess the world, the landscape is kind of a container or vessel of a live presence which we live in, and obviously therefore sit in. And as I said, we're kind of always in relationship with the world, and we're not in isolation, and we don't practice in isolation, even if it sometimes feels like we sometimes are. Or sometimes, I know in my own experience, sometimes it feels like it feels like it's all of me. Excuse me a second, actually, I've just realised. Sorry about this. I've got us on gallery view, so I'm just going to sorry about that, folks. So it's just me now. As we open to the live presence of the world, we feel more connected to life, or certainly that's the case in my own experience. And I find myself that this kind of broad, spacious kind of presence, awareness could be a helpful place to begin whatever practice you're doing. And if you, again, whatever practice you're doing, if you find yourself collapsing in your body mind, then it's just opening up to that again, remembering that, letting our bodies receive that, the broader space, the broader context, that living presence. So as the landscape in the world has this spacious, alive presence, so does our body as well. Our body is also a container or vessel of awareness. And I've found that the more I inhabit my body, the more I take my space in the world, the more present I am in the world. And it's also true that the more I can tune in and receive the spacious, alive presence of the world, the more I feel connected with all life. Both things are, and also take that allows me to take my space as well. That both things are there, and it's like more connected internally with the world, with other people, other beings. yeah, well, more like I belong, more of a sense of belonging in the world. So today we'll kind of, with a kindly curiosity, explore our bodies, the vessel of our bodies, our whole body presence as we're held with the wider vessel of the presence of the landscape. But we're going to have a bit more emphasis on posture. So, some other Buddhist traditions, as well as the Zen tradition, do have emphasis on posture. But it is first where I first came across that was, from the Zen tradition. That basically posture is the meditation. So it's integral to meditation. We don't just find our posture and then go off. It's like it's this living thing that's happening all the time. So, although as I'm saying, there's already a kind of whole broad body kind of presence. This container, this vessel of our body has this kind of whole body presence that we can tune into. It's almost like with the posture of meditation, like that kind of enhances that almost. I'd say like it becomes this kind of, I can't think of any other way to put it than kind of living circuit. Yeah, sort of allows for more aliveness, more spaciousness to be experienced there. So obviously there's not don't have the time to get very, very detailed with it, but we'll explore our posture a bit. And I might probably bring in a few sort of very gentle sort of movements you can make to enliven your body, or just wake up a little bit when you're sitting, or to help you to sense into places. So that's what we're going to do. And then towards the end, I will probably drop in cite a poem, but I'll let you know before I do that. Okay, so I'm going to turn my computer to my shrine. So, yes, and just to say, part of the thing is I'm not going to be so prescriptive about the posture, so please sit. I realize some people are at work or wherever, so just sit as you would sit, or lie down if you need to, and you can still explore from from however your posture is, so you don't need to be kneeling or cross-legged. Okay. So taking your seat, or your space on the earth if you're lying down. Just making any movements or any little adjustments to settle and get comfortable. So beginning by sensing the room you're sitting in. So your surroundings. And the space in the room. And open to a sense of each other as well. So these other human beings, we've all come together to practice this afternoon. We're online. We might still have a sense of presence of each other. And a sense of us by coming together to practice, we're supporting each other. And we're all sitting on the same earth, under the same sky. And noticing any sounds, whether inside the room or the house, or outside in the world. Receiving them. And taking your awareness out into the world around you. Sensing whatever's there. So maybe there's buildings. There might be more green space around you. Maybe there's people going about their lives. And sensing out further out into the world and into the landscape you're sitting in. So whether or not you're in a city or a town, you can still sense the green spaces, the trees, bushes, flowers. Bodies of water, hills or mountains. And above us, the sky. Vast, spacious, open. And below, the earth, holding us, supporting us. So coming into your direct contact with the earth, whether that's through the soles of your feet, if you're in the chair or lying, or tops of your feet and legs, just whatever part of your feet and legs are in contact. Rest in your awareness with the sensations of this contact with the earth. And you can also place some awareness with your contact with the earth through your pelvis. So the earth supports the building we're in. And the cushion or chair. And by extension, she supports us. You can tune into her qualities. Rest on her. By placing our awareness with this direct contact. And as we rest our awareness there, you might find your body naturally releasing down, giving more weight to the earth. As our body receives this contact, it will naturally trust the support, the holding. And you can allow any aliveness you might feel, however that comes, maybe a tingling, kind of zinging. You can allow that to increase by resting your awareness with it. No need to do anything else other than be with what's there. So sensing the whole of your feet and legs and pelvis as a unit. Supported, held, enlivened by the earth's contact. And bringing your awareness into the base of your spine, where your spine meets your pelvis. And you might like to make some gentle movement, rocking back and forth. Until you find your center point. Where the spine rises effortlessly out of the pelvis. Not thinking about it, but sensing it from the inside. And even if this place where your spine meets the pelvis, you can't really feel much or anything, that's fine. The important thing is to rest your awareness there with kindness. And then making a little side to side movement from this place too. And again, allowing this to come to stop where you feel it's your midline, your center point. And then from the base of your spine, moving up your spine with a little figure of eight movement. So the figure of eight comes from the spine. So moving gradually and slowly up. Right up in your own time to where the top of the spine meets the skull. Really sensing deep inside movement. So you might notice places that you can feel more alive, more ease of movement. Maybe there's places which you can hardly feel at all, numb, dull. Less flow. It doesn't matter. You're staying with the sensations. With kindly curiosity. And when you're finished, you've reached the top of your spine. Bringing your awareness back down to the base of your spine again. And when you're ready, bringing your awareness up your vertebrae, vertebra by vertebra. And again, just being with whatever's there. So even if it doesn't feel like much sensation, just resting your awareness there all the same. Not thinking about it. Resting in the sensations. Meeting whatever else might rise in your experience with kindness. And staying with the sensations. And then, when you've reached the top of your spine, bring your awareness into the whole of the length and breadth of your back. Letting your back fully take its space in the world. And moving your awareness up into your neck. And up into where your spine meets your skull. And you can make a little forward and backward movement from this place. Allowing it to rest at its center point. And doing the same, the side to side movement. Feeling it from the inside. not thinking about what it looks like or might look like from the outside. Let your body find its center. And bring your attention up into the crown of your head. Noticing any sensations there. This place of our body that is in contact with the sky above. Placing your awareness towards the back of your crown. And you can imagine the back of your crown being gently pulled into the sky. And with this gentle movement, you might notice your neck lengthening a bit more. Your chin becoming slightly tucked down. But just noticing whatever happens or doesn't happen is fine. Coming into your face, seeing your awareness in your forehead, and temples. Resting back your eyes. So it's almost like your eyes are looking in the other direction. And then rest back. There's nothing to see, nothing to strain for. You can do the same with your ears, letting them rest back. There's no noises to strain for or to hear. Your awareness through your cheeks, your jaw, into your mouth. You might like to just part your teeth slightly and let your tongue rest lightly on the roof of your mouth. And sensing the whole of your face. And flowing down into your throat. And coming into your hands. Resting with whatever sensations are there. You might feel more aliveness and tingling here than in other places of your body. Just noticing how your hands feel. We're a place in our body which it can be easier to sense if there's tightness, tension in our body mind. You can often sense it in your hands. Encouraging them to soften naturally with kindly awareness. And flowing your awareness up through your arms, into your shoulders. And you might like to make some rotations of your shoulders, rolling them up and back and down. And finishing with them rolled back and down. Opening the chest, our heart area. And placing your awareness there. Rest in with any sensations of aliveness. Perhaps you might notice alongside the aliveness, maybe places that feel tight or emotion. Just gently acknowledging them, letting them be there, and staying with the sensations. Moving down into your solar plexus area. Including everything that arises. And down into your belly. Being with whatever sensations are there. And sensing the whole of your body alive and present. Sitting or lying here on your seat in this landscape, this world. And here's a poem. I awoke this morning in this gold light, turning this way and that, thinking for a moment it was one day like any other. But the veil had gone from my darkened heart, and I thought it must have been the quiet candlelight that filled my room. It must have been the first easy rhythm with which I breathed myself to sleep. It must have been the prayer I said, speaking to the otherness of the night. And I thought, this is a good day you could meet your love. This is the black day when someone close to you could die. This is the day you realize how easily the thread is broken between this world and the next. And I found myself sitting up in the quiet pathway of light. The tawny, close-grained cedar burning round me like fire. And all the angels of this housely heaven ascending through the first roof of light the sun has made. This is the bright house in which I live. This is where I ask my friends to come. This is where I want to love all the things it has taken me so long to love. This is the temple of my adult aloneness. And I belong to this aloneness as I belong to my life. There is no house like the house of belonging.